Hello guys, it's Willie from YouTube, and today's episode I'm just doing a response to yesterday. Dr. Fauci, he came on CNN and he wanted to remind the African American general public that the COVID vaccine was actually developed by a lead scientist, a black woman who goes by the name of Dr. Kizzmekia Shanta Corbett or Kizzy Corbett. I think she probably got the kizzy word from the movie Roots, but so Dr. Fauci, he wants to remind people, and especially the African American public, who has shown a lot of distrust among the medical field. When they did a poll, they found out that 14% of African Americans find that the COVID vaccine will be effective. There's a lot of trust. Some of them even feel that there may be side effects or other problems with the vaccine that may even be an attack on Black Americans. But we need to remember that this vaccine, I guess it comes from the drug company Moderna. Pfizer is also another drug company that's come with their own version of the COVID vaccine, but the one coming from Moderna was actually developed with a lead scientist that's actually a black woman, which is great to hear. Because in the past, this distrust was developed from a lot of stuff that's gone in the past with the black community being used as lab rats. As a lot of people remember the Tuskegee trials, where they were testing syphilis on black people to see what their effects were, and also the Henrietta Laxell's experiment. While she was getting transplanted, they were stealing away her organs and not telling her about that. And there was also other examples where African American men and women have gone to the hospital from accident and their organs were being harvested way before they even died. Like, they could have survived, but because of organ donation being so low, that a lot of white people were harvesting their organs just after an accident. So that's why there's a lot of distrust in that healthcare community. But Dr. Corbett, the reason why she got onto this COVID vaccine and immunology was that from her experience, she sees that when black people receive health care in America, that they're usually turned away. She even put in a tweet that said that if there wasn't enough ventilators, that a lot of the doctors would save the ventilators for the white counterparts instead of black counterparts. So she was very mad and frustrated, and that's what fueled her to find a vaccine for this disease, because she was seeing during the pandemic how black people were disproportionately taken care of, or even the lack of care that was given to them. So it's great to see that one of her own is stepping up to the plate and coming up with a vaccine to help us, and hopefully this removes a lot of distrust among the black community. We all know that the black community was hit hardest during COVID, in terms of healthcare, in terms of jobs, unemployment, financially. This pandemic has been very detrimental to the growth of African Americans. And, Dr. Corbett, she's been very critical of the Trump administration in their lack of quick intervention. She calls them out. This is a strong black woman. She calls BS when she sees it. Even in her tweet, she says, a lot of these. In her tweet, she says that this pandemic was a genocide for African Americans. And when I saw that tweet, I said to myself, you know what? For the last decade, China has been waging a biological warfare on America. I know they won't publicly say this, but from what I'm seeing for the last decade, every 2 years a new disease comes out of China and comes to America and Canada. You know, that you got the swine flu, the bird flu, H1N1, MERS, and now you got COVID-19. It seems like some kind of covert operation is going on in China to attack the American public. And you'll see this, that some of the Chinese doctors that escaped from China and come to America have been vocal, and some of them have even said that there are labs in China where the COVID-19 was actually developed. And that's true. I gotta, side with Dr. Corbett, because there's something going on from China. Something is going on over there. That I believe what these Chinese scientists are saying is that there are some labs in China whereby they're experimenting with these viruses to see their effectiveness and launching them among the public to see the results. So now Dr. Corbett is getting a lot of media attention now. She's been coined as a superstar scientist for virology. Anyways, guys, I'm sure there's going to be more news stories coming from this. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I know I'll be paying attention to Dr. Corbett. Bye-bye.